Hey guys, how's it going? Today I wanted to talk about alternative medicine and alternative healing techniques. Um, we can cure anything, and that's just a simple fact. As I mentioned earlier, I watched a video called Healing Cancer from the Inside Out. I recommend it very highly. But the basic gist of it was that uh, your immune system is the best defense for any illness that exists as long as you give it the right tools to fight off these diseases. If you're eating McDonald's and nasty fucking fast food, you're basically giving your immune system sticks and stones. Whereas if you give it the right nutrients that it needs, natural plants, raw, living plants that still have all their amino acids, and you haven't burnt them out yet, you're basically giving your immune system a nuke to fight off these diseases. And it will kill anything. It will uh, it'll heal cancer. It'll heal sickle cell anemia. It'll heal stupidity. Everything. um, but if you're not a fan of eating properly, there are other techniques. Jim Humble uh, has been curing AIDS and cancer patients in Africa for a while using a technique that he calls miracle mineral solution. And it's essentially a chlorine that you take for your body, and it cleans out your system just like it would pool water, since your body technically is water. Uh, Scientists have known that cannabis has been able to cure cancer for a long time. Um, and the reason cannabis is the best medicine um, segues into what I'm getting at, which is that consciousness is what is affecting your health. That's what your health is. Your state of consciousness at that moment is what your health is. If you have cancer, there's something wrong with your state of consciousness. Physically, cancer develops through um, two types of stimuli. There's the seeds, in which we put in our bodies through smoking cigarettes, carcinogens, unhealthy practices. And then the fertilizer for all that stuff is basically animal fat proteins. But energetically, the reason people develop cancer is because of fear. When you slaughter an animal for meat, it's in a state of extreme fear, and those chemicals are released into the body and the meat, and you consume it when you eat it. I'm not telling people not to eat meat. I eat meat. It's delicious. As I said before, it's your consciousness which is controlling the whole apparatus. But the point is, the fear is what causes and what develops cancer within the body. Cancer is a microcosmic representation of our entire civilization at this point. Civilization has become the tumor on the entity Mother Earth. And it's based on fear. Fear is the driving factor of the entire control system. It's very simple. There's fear and there's love, and different variations of the two. There's plenty of research that has been done on emotions, and you can research that for yourself. But bottom line is, we've known about so many cures for so long, and they're all being suppressed, and they're all being kept from us. The cancer industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. They have huge machines, all these doctors, and employs all kinds of different people. When the leader of the Living Foods, which is the organization that produced the film Healing Cancer from the Inside Out, when the leader of that organization went to the FDA and asked them, or the AMA, or whatever fucking it is, and asked them, what are they doing with all this, equipment and all this bullshit? Why are you continuing this lie? When we've cured the cancer, we can prove it. Their response was, what are we going to do with all our employees? What are we going to do with all the money? What are we going to do with all the jobs that are going to be lost? Who fucking cares? You're going to save some fucking lives. So, another technique is one that was developed by Royal Raymond Rife. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that person. He developed a technique in which he can cure all disease using light and sound. Because that's all you are, is light and sound. That's all anything is, really. There's no such thing as physical matter. It doesn't exist. It's an illusion. Quantum mechanics explains this, and I'll be covering that topic at another time. But understand, the bottom line is your consciousness is what's affecting your health. And if you're unhealthy, it has something to do with how your consciousness is projecting it into your reality. Something as simple as a common cold all the way up to AIDS. It doesn't make a difference. AIDS develops because when two people are having sex, and it's a lustful type of energy that's not communal, not shared, so to speak, it will develop. Obviously, somebody has to have the AIDS, but you're not automatically going to get AIDS from having sex with somebody else who has AIDS. It's an energetic thing. Anyway, that's the end of my rant on alternative medicine. Short topic. We'll get into some more juicy stuff next time. See you guys later.